MVP to get the diamond. Let's go. Hell yeah. Yes. It's been about 3 weeks since I last made an entry in my journal about becoming better at Marvel Rivals. When I started writing the first script for this series, I was bouncing between Silver 2 and 3. And that was about the time I decided that I was going to learn different characters and roles and review my own games. I am incredibly happy to say that I've made it all the way up to Plat 1. I was even 4 points away from Diamond. There have been some ups and downs in February, and I wanted to touch on some things that I did differently as I adjusted throughout the first half of Season 1. If you recall, all the way back in Entry 1, I was a Mantis main. But in Entry 2, I started to learn Psylocke. And let me explain why. As Mantis, I felt like I had learned the ebbs and flows of a fight from afar. It was time to take my talents...
I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
...into the fray. I had dabbled with multiple duelists before I settled on Psylocke. I tried Punisher.
Step it up, find something new. You're boring.
Moon Knight. Storm.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Magic.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
And Scorpion.
Get over here!
Psylocke just clicked for me, and I went to work. First staying in the middle of the team and doing damage and learning when to get picks. Then I took the time to learn off angles and the value of attention.
Excuse me, everyone. Sex! Now that I have your attention...
You don't have our attention.
Money!
I'm listening.
You had me at sex.
Afterwards, I learned when to be with the team and when to take those off angles, to be unpredictable. Sometimes I would hunt Jeff. Other times, I would tell all the little Moon Knight players to go to bed early by ruining their night. But I spent most of this time on an alt account.
So, you got detention.
Sidebar here, while I do think there are perks to having alt accounts to learn a character and rank, this is not a good idea overall. As you rank up, your team plays more cohesive, knowing both their roles and the value of team comp. A gold or plat game is significantly different from a bronze or silver game. Learn and quick play and use them in rank on your primary account. So, what was I greeted with when I jumped into ranked on my main account again? Nothing.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I continued to bounce around gold 1 and 2 with no upward progress at all. But what do we always say? Progress is not linear. I needed something else to push me over the edge. I needed 2 words to save me.
Fear Magneto!
I love the idea of playing a character you love or think the art direction of them is cool. Even just thinking they have a cool kit. But sometimes that character is not for you. Sometimes they don't click with you. But someone you thought you would hate ends up being your best character. This is where Magneto comes in.
Hey.
I saw someone play as him and decided to give him a chance, and oh boy did we click.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yup!
When I say clicked, that is an understatement. We are soulmates.
I love you. You complete me.
Whereas with Mantis, I struggled to win continuously. That was not a problem with Mags. I finished the first half of the season with a win percentage of 45% with Mantis, 37% with Psylocke, but a whopping 65% with Magneto. Want to shield your team? Magneto can do that. Want to protect somebody from getting ulted out of their ult? Magneto can do that. want to alt someone out of their alt, Magneto can do it all.
Feed me more.
I want space. Not some of it, not most of it, all of it. On top of that, I want the fight to go at my pace. I want to push the point and tilt the other team by not giving them space. The point I am trying to make is find a character that works for you, not one you are trying to make work. I'm looking at you, Spooderman mains. We are going to review a game that the team I was on, we lost. I really felt like we should have won this game. It was in Plat 1. So I, obviously finished 40 and 10, 20 final hits, decent damage block. Everybody did their stuff. So kind of wanted to see what could we have done to win this game. So we'll go here. We're on defense first. And if I remember correctly, I started this game very poorly. But yeah, so far it's just a lot of making sure. Now, what I did there, if we back this up a little bit, I heard the Ankh, I saw it, and it's hitting our rocket. So I shield and let them destroy it. And then I just I trusted that they had it destroyed at this point. They didn't. But my goal there was I can protect them from getting hit. And in the meantime, they can turn around and destroy it. I didn't have comms on this game, so, there was no communication made there. But that was my mindset on that play was, okay, I'm going to throw the shield up, let them destroy the Ankh. So that way they stop taking damage from it and everybody survives. Now, what I am doing here is wrong. I should be going for their supports, and right there I was just kind of shooting at whatever was in front of me, which kind of led to a really, really bad start, because I'm not making them think about what they are doing. I want to force the decision. Either they turn to heal themselves, and their tanks don't get healed, and my team's able to take care of that, or they don't turn to heal themselves, and they keep healing forward, and I get a pick. Our Luna ults here. I bubble her because she's in front of the tank, and Strange just got taken out. So it's like, alright, we need to do something here, right? So I bubble her, and then she ults. So now it's, alright, let's go forward. Now, I have no idea what this Luna right here is doing. There is no reason for her to be this close to the fight. She's a hit scan character, all of that other stuff. Now, yeah, look, she's in front of their Magneto, attacking me as Magneto, face to face. And I hit her with the right click, hit her with the left click, bam. And now, see the change there. Instead of shooting at Magneto, I'm literally looking around him. I'm taking out Squirrel Girl. That's my goal. And our Punisher takes out the Magneto. I take out the Thing. And now the thing was, because of taking out their Luna, they didn't have enough healing to keep everybody going. So I'll be honest, at this moment in time, I thought we lost. I thought this was, in the back of my head, I'm like, this is game over. Well, yes, that's in the back of my mind. I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep trying. This is my favorite part of this game, is this chaos of this frantic fight. We cannot lose. We need to win. I love this. I thrive on this. So I'm sitting here. Okay, fine. I'll just hit you with my big meaty sword. He keeps bouncing me. Cool, whatever, dude. I'm staying on the point. I'm not moving off the point. Strange gets rid of their Magneto. And now I'm like, all right, we're cooking here. We're cooking here. Let's keep the pressure going. Let's keep the pressure. Get rid of their Moon Knight. Nope. We're going to keep walking forward. Make sure we don't break line of sight with the healers. We're trying to make sure no one touches the point. Get the Moon Knight. Freeze him. Or the Thing. Get the KO on him. They switched to a Thor, I'm assuming, for quicker get here ability. And again, we basically took out everybody. If I remember correctly, yeah, we're on defense, so we don't want them to move at all. So Strange and I are going to play much further up. For the beginning of a game, I personally don't recommend this. I don't like this, but this is 100% a... We don't want this moving at all. Don't let them cap it. You can see how adamant I am to stay on the point. I'm holding down the point. I'm not letting them move. They haven't still capped this point yet. And again, I'm just sitting here like, okay. And Strange is on the same page. We're like, nah. You're gonna have to try harder to get us off. And I'm gonna hit Magneto in the face. So, right here, they have moved 8 meters. If we round up 9 meters, we can do that, right? I'm sitting there like, yeah, we got this. We got this. Still playing Magneto. We push the point. You can see the bar right there, the finish line right there. I get KO'd, and I'm 90% sure that's the end right there. Yeah. Aside from the really poor play I had at the beginning and missing all but one of my ultimates, there was 2 things that happened here that shouldn't have. One was right here, because I right now am the only person on the point from my team, from the defending team, and I start getting low on health. Like, I'm the whole reason they haven't capped this yet. I get booped, yes, but I'm still standing on it. And then look at my health. See how my health is just going down? Right here, I backed up. If I had stayed on that point and trusted the support players on my team to keep me up and alive, which is what they were able to do, all I had to do is throw my shield up, and I back up way too far, and then I take this hit, and now it's okay, now I'm stalling it here. And that's the furthest, that's all the movement they got while they were attacking. But if we fast forward to over here, this entire time, right here, specifically, that was perfect. Look what I'm seeing. Look what I can see. I see a Cloak and Dagger, and I see a Luna. That's not the first time I've seen that. I should have pushed forward and made them make the decision. It trusts that a few things were going to happen. Either their tanks turn around to go save them, or at least one of them, and they get KO'd, and hopefully I get a pick. That was a mistake on my part. And this was, like I said earlier, it's a reoccurring theme in this gameplay footage. In this game, the biggest mistake I made was not focusing in on the squishies. It is my point as the Vanguard in these situations to push the point, make sure that the fight is going at my pace, and pressuring the opponent's team. And the best way for me to do that is to ignore their Vanguards and just go past them and hit them for everything I've got. Trust that I don't break line of sight with my team. Trust that I am not overextending myself. And trusting that my team is going to be able to handle everything else that I am not there to defend them from. So this was a Platinum 1 game. If you go all the way back to my first journal entry at the beginning of February or end of January, you can tell how much improvement I have when it comes to these games. And overall, it becomes harder and harder to figure out what you are doing wrong, because they don't stand out as much as the big, huge, glaring mistakes. Like, I can point to, I missed all but one of my ultimates in this game, but ultimately, that's... Magneto's ultimate gets 1 or 2 kills. You know? Like, you're not getting a... an ace because of the Magneto ult. killing all 6 people at once. You know, it's easy to point at that, and yes, that is something I need to work on. But on the flip side, the biggest thing was I was not aggressive enough. And at times, the Strange was much more aggressive than me and kind of carried the team. And when we wrap up this game, we can exit the... You can see at the... I only died 3 times, and one of them was an overtime. From the second round on, I turned it around, and I started doing so much more damage. And had I done that the entire game, maybe we would have won, and it wouldn't even have gone to overtime. So overall, I am playing much better, and I do hope that this review is able to show my growth. And one thing that I always have in the back of my head is I could do better. I can do better, and I will do better.